We debated for years on whether or not this little piece of property was worth preserving. Yes, it has a lot of family history, and yes, it is the house that my aunts and uncles and my father grew up in. But it's kind of an eyesore, and it's in the middle of the front yard. For the longest time, the plan was to bulldoze the old cement pad, throw in some topsoil, and plant some grass seeds so we have a nice front yard for the kids to play in. But then we realized that with a little bit of work, we could preserve this while also making it the launch pad for all of our outdoor activities. I don't know if this project would have been possible without Tyler and Heather that you see here now. They came out on a Saturday and just grabbed shovels and started moving gravel. I didn't even have to ask them. I didn't hint. There was no payment, just hard work from good friends making a memory. When you're doing a project this big, it's good to get a cement truck to come and mix it and pour this concrete for you. I've done pads this large without a cement truck with just my own hand mixer, and it is nearly impossible to keep up with the curing of the concrete. You end up having to pour a whole bunch of 4 foot by 4 foot pads or having concrete that is not well adhered to itself. The next day was a slightly smaller and easier pour, and we had that fire pit in the middle to screed off of, which made it really easy to establish the grade all the way around. Tyler's out here again, putting the collar ties onto the rafters. We got a lot of these up in a super sketchy way, so I didn't film it and I'm not putting it on YouTube. You can see the ladder that we had to heavily modify in order to reach all those collars and rafters. You guys get to enjoy the 6 hours of work that it took to do this side of the roof in about 60 seconds. With the one nail gun, it was easier to have people just feed me shingles, and then I'd go down and do 3 or 4 rows at a time. So the shingles are constantly falling into place thanks to my helpers. And then I was just knocking in those 4 nails and continuing on. And no, we're not going to make you watch us do the exact same thing on the other side. One time lapse of somebody shingling a roof should be enough for this video. We can press on to showing some of the final results. All right, the last thing I want to show you guys is this setup at night. There we go. We mounted hanging lights and a 600 watt set of speakers with the amplifier, allowing us to play some good music out there. But it doesn't get overly bright, so you can still sit around the campfire and have that campfire feel. But if you need to walk over and cook something or prepare something on a table, you do have the light that you need. But we still want to have some of that modern convenience because, let's face it, this is a place that I'm planning on staying at for the rest of my life. If you like this type of content, check out some of our other videos. And if you want to help us out, check out the link in the description below to see our published book, Don't Die, A Survival Manual. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for viewing to the end. Appreciate you guys.